some noise. Can you hold up a second? I'm gonna shake that. Something said under it. I'm live. Yeah. That's alright. You're alright. Nobody's in that chat. Nobody's in there yet. Well, his painting looks ugly right now. Gotta look ugly before it gets done. Put the lid on it, shake it up. All right, here we go.
This doesn't look like I'm putting anything on here. Uh, it is like a skin tone in that color that I'm putting on here over top of my um, ink. I have ink on here. All this is all ink on here, but what I'm putting on here now is like a skin tone color. So it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But for me, it's locking that ink down. I want that ink to be locked down the way it is for now. So, like I said, I'll put the skin tone on here, and I want it to lock it, lock it down. Like I said, I don't mind it being on the statue because I want the statue this color in a way. In a way, I'm probably going to come back over it with the white right after I get done doing this color. But in certain areas, I want the skin tone color, even on the faces. This might end up having a lot of paintbrush work later on. His pants are like a brown, so we could do this color in his pants in a way.
I get the call to run in St. Louis and everything, and I get into practice, and we do it, and we qualify. And I looked at Ryan Sparks, who's crew chief, and I was just like, man, this thing's not right. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, you need to do all these things to the car. I don't want to say exactly what they are, but you need to do all this stuff. And he's like, well, the data says this and this says that. And I was like, well, I drove winning cars. I drove not winning cars, and I know what the winning cars feel like. And there was a few times where Trackhouse would ask me what they think, and I was like, well, that's real. I think you're gonna win the race. And I think it was like Auto Club they finished second, and Nashville they won. And Chicago I ran SVG's car, and I was like, he's gonna win the race. I think he's the best car. And so he won the race, and I was like, man, I think we need to do this and change this. And he's like, well, the data doesn't say it. I was like, well, yeah, but you can't drive it, and there's certain tricks that I think would work. And I was like, I'll be able to drive it way more. I was like, I'll be way better. Yeah, I'll do all this stuff. I'll be way faster. And I've never drove a cup car, and they kind of was, Sparks was just kind of like, well, shoot, he's drove Trackhouse cup cars that have won and everything. So like, hell, maybe he knows more than us, on what we need, right? Like, Spire's not really getting any info of anything, and so I had them change it. They changed it, and we got in the race, and I was kind of taking my time a little bit and start passing one, two, three, and there was one restart where I passed like six, and all of a sudden the second that happened, it was like, okay, I have the biggest confidence ever, and so I'm gonna just go haul ass. I start passing them in my head that we were going to be really good that day was before the race. I did a cup driver ran a truck race, and me and him got into it the very next week. And about, like hand gestures out the car and everything. And funny enough that he goes in the cup race, he has an argument on pit road because of the same deal. So he calls me, and then the very next week I'm driving a cup car. So he calls me to his bus, and he's like, hey man, like, I just want to apologize for how I acted or, everything, because I kind of became a hypocrite and it came back around and everything. And now you're driving a cup car. So I just want to give you some advice. And, then he says, he gives me the advice of what to do when I'm a lap car. And I was like, that pissed you off. I was like, bro, what, like, is this? I was like, okay, so my expectations going into this race is Spire's nuts. I'm gonna wreck this thing, or I'm gonna be the slowest guy there. Okay, well, like, I'm just gonna go drive the hell out of this thing. I'm the only worried and scared thing I had of that race. I was more nervous driving a Bush car than I was a cup car, because the Bush, I felt like I had expectations. I needed to win. I needed to get myself. I was like, this cup car, like, I'm not going to be nervous. I'm not going to be anxious. I'm going to enjoy this. I might never get this before. And I just want to be as present as possible. Like, I did not want to sit and say my career, this was my one opportunity, and I was too nervous and I messed it up. I was just like, I'm just going to drive the hell out of it. And if something good comes of it, great. And if nothing came of it, it wasn't the opportunity. And so I just drove it as hard as physically possible. And we drove to 14th. And that guy that told me that I was going to be a lap down and where to move and how to get he was like right in front of me right when it broke. I was like, oh, I wanted to pass him so bad. I wanted to drive around him. But no, it was, Sparks says the story all the time. Like, Jeff Dickerson was like, man, we're a real race team and this and that during texting Sparks the whole time. And Tex just kept sending the pen emoji the whole race. During the race, under green, he's just sending the sign him, sign him, sign him.
This is good stuff.
So yeah, that was the difference maker. And then we ran good enough that then when the 42 car opened later in the year, I got in that car, and that's how I got to working with Luke Lambert. And we ran fifth at Bristol, my third ever cup race. We qualified top 15 for the Southern 500, ran top 15 all day. My second cup start. So when I got in a cup car, there was no struggle. It was just the confidence this part. You know, the joke always is Rick Hendrick is letting Carson Hocevar learn Inspire, and then you are going to be, you know, the main cup driver over at Hendrick. What's your thoughts on that?
I signed a very long-term paper at Spire. Like
That's what I needed to know. Yay!
yeah, no, I am there for the next decade. If it could just not even say a year, just be like, oh, if I have a pulse, I'll race for Jeff, Dickerson. They're growing, man. Like they have, with Dan Towers and Jeff Dickerson, I have two of I think the best owners. Dan Towers is awesome and obviously really has a lot of things going great for other realms of racing, but he has so much trust in Jeff Dickerson to run the show, run the NASCAR program, and run Spire exactly how he wants to do it, and get the best people and the best cars, and just keep rolling. And everybody's bought into his vision. There's nothing else. Everybody's there because of Dickerson, and I think every person that's worked there came from other organizations, and all of them say it's the best working conditions, it's the best owner. Like, I feel like every cup side, you're always looking over your shoulder or looking ahead to the next deal. If you run 22nd or 25th, he doesn't come in and ask why we ran 25th. He goes, he'll just go, what do you need? What do you need? It's not like, damn, what happened? I got you all this stuff and you didn't get. He's just like, what more do we need? What's next?
Was it slowed? He catch co-pilot himself. How to help bring back the $1 slice. Suddenly, Max is a you gotta try this place kind of thing.
Hey, thank you.
Hank makes the pizza, co-pilot handles the spreadsheets.
Sprouts Myth number 3. It's just another grocery store.
With fresh organic produce everywhere, it's a bit like a wellness retreat.
Sprouts Myth number 2. Eating organic is expensive.
Not when you've got surprisingly great prices on delicious organic finds.
Sprouts Myth number 1. I'm not a Sprouts person.
If you like fresh finds and better for you discoveries, you're probably a Sprouts person.
Gotta see for yourself at Sprouts Farmers Market. So,
Dan, good morning to you, Dan.
I have this on my list, and I've got 3 pages. What do you say to the dads that always say, well, my kid's great, but we don't have...
We're at the ugly stage on this right now. Just
as far as I can tell, with no money. You didn't buy your
popping some of the flesh tone color in
I had
on this.
But we wouldn't have had anybody left if I didn't make it. You know what I mean? Like, I was racing. I remember I was running. So how I got going was we were racing trucks, and I had some sponsors. So my late model, I got sponsors because Johnny said he was gonna stop racing.
Gotta make sure I have everything all right. All right.
So Johnny Benson.
This one looks all right.
Was Johnny Benson. He had his sponsors every time he came to Michigan and everything, and he's like, I'm all done racing, but I need you to sponsor.
Good,
cars.
good, good,
So
good.
more late model races than I probably should have. And then the truck deal, I had some. We kind of just took that and did 2 races with Jordan Anderson, real small team, and did everything we could to do that. And
Good, 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 good. All right.
Did 6 truck
That.
races, and they were cheaper than Jordan. Way better race team, and they were cheaper somehow. I remember I walked in, I had meetings with KBM and Thor Sport, and it was like,
Yeah, this is a busy painting too. It's
they wanted me because they Jordan
like
Peterson
I like challenging myself, so I
Lisa's showed
probably
us races
overdid
back in
it,
the
but
day,
I like
and
challenging
we were working
myself.
on it or just looking or watching video footage and asking
And
people
that's
and
the
things
only
like that.
way I could get better if I challenge myself.
A month before Eldora and a month before Phoenix when I raced those two races. And so they kind of paid attention to
And
me. They're
then
like, who's this kid
when I
coming
go
in
to do a painting
who's
that's
stopping
not
every
as
normal
busy as
speed
this,
races
I
every
breeze
week?
right on
And we
through
had
it.
qualified a lot of
That's the
people
cool
for
thing about
Phoenix.
doing something
And
like
Cody talked to
how
me
intense it
and we
is
figured
with
out
the details
and
and
I was so
everything. And
excited.
then when you
Cody
move on to a painting
and
that's
I
not
was
as
not gonna get any time
intense,
because I didn't have
you
any time.
breeze right
And
on through.
it was those 6 races that I had. And they said I could run the whole year on
Like that
literally
leopard
6
painting, I
races
thought it
for
was going to take me a while on that, but
for that
heck, I
year.
breezed right on through that one.
And then
I was done it
we
before I
made the
even knew it.
playoffs that year, ran really good, and so they started covering a lot of the bill. We showed up with the truck blank or begging for a deal here, deal there. But by my second
That's
year,
cool when that
we had
happens.
sold the sponsor, and I went from
I think I ought to use
zero
some of this
to
color
being
on
around,
his
being like
fur
below
and
a
that
quarter. They're like, oh, we can't do it for free. We're not in a spot. To
fur,
I was
some of the
fired
belt
by
buckle.
halfway through my second year, like bringing nothing to the truck team and then
Yeah,
paying for
might
the
go a
race
little
truck.
bit further on there.
People get so disappointed. I talked to JD Jonathan Davenport, one of the great dirt super late model racers of all time. I talked to Ricky Thornton. I tried to get Ricky in with Junior Motorsports. I never responded back to Thornton, but I texted Junior. I said, Junior, got to give this kid a shot. Bobby Pierce was quoted as saying, I talked to, Richard Schiller
Some of the
Society told him it's
metals.
6 million. Here's a story where you got a couple races, then you got 6 races, and boy, it's sad to say, but they don't give you any time nowadays. Uh, you performed.
No, well, so my second race with Nice was Dover. My first race was a road course, and I was a mess. Like I was decently quick, but I've never ran a road course. I'm like, I don't know. I just took any race that they had available, and they put me in.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was perfect looking back on it because there was no expectation. Like I almost got to do everything. I got used to pit road. I got used to the how big a truck race is. Got used to the people in an environment where they know I'm probably like they're not judging me if they're gonna hire me off my road course prowess.
Right.
They're judging me if they're gonna hire me because of my oval. So we go to Dover, no practice again. COVID, completely zero practice, and with no practice, I didn't have a radio. Like my radio did not work, so I was completely blind the whole truck race. Quietest race I've ever been. I had no radio. There were no fans, and I'm in this truck all by myself. And I'm
Eerie. Sounds eerie.
yeah, I was like, this is so weird. And so I get going, and I remember Johnny Sauter was in front of me today. He's like, especially at the time, he was like the man at Dover. And I drove around him on the top on like lap 4, and felt really good. And
You didn't know any better.
didn't know any better, and learned. But like, I was feeling the air of the right rear and moving around and everything. Like it was almost a really, really perfect race for me to do because it felt like
Let's hit
we
these a
really
little
saw if
bit.
I could sink or swim, right? There was nobody spoon feeding me any information. I was finding it out on the fly, and I had to get creative. And they're like, if he had a radio, it probably would have been really good. They had Ty Majeski. He was their hired gun and everything, and he was per se the 18 general manager Cody Efa on the truck as a crew chief. So it was even better because the guy deciding
A
if
little
who
bit
gets
of
hired to
dust
drive the
on
truck
that.
gets front row seat to it, right? Like he's in the battle with me, and we outran Ty all day and ran faster than him, and they ended up kind of moving on from him later, later in the deal, but um, I think
All
towards the
right.
end I did a green flag stop by
I
myself
like it.
when we were supposed to pit,
I may,
and they were
uh,
like, I can't believe you were within 1 lap of when we wanted you to pit. You were a lap late, and I was like, they're like, how'd you know when to
I
pit?
think
And
we're
I was
gonna
like,
go
well,
white.
I saw people pit, and I was just
I want to lighten this up a little bit in the background there.
11th or something, but they were, that race was like
Lighten that up.
oh, I think like there's
I'll,
some here, like for them.
I'll lighten this side up. Maybe a little bit on that. But I want to lighten that up. How it is back there. And then I want to spray the blue on all that. And while I have the blue, we'll just hit up the guys a little bit with the blue. But we'll do the white first before I go to the lighter blue.
Every time we run a truck, so he's like, oh, if we just go run sprint cars, instead of running 4 trucks,
But I wanted to get this flesh tone around
sprint car to late model,
first because of
lose $2 million, you're just gonna,
just to see what everything's looking like.
and that's money in racing. It's just like how do you not lose it? And for the truck team, they just
And I'm
wanted to perform
liking it. But like I said, I'm gonna have to go around later on
to watch his trucks all
and
last year,
do
and it
a
was
lot of details with the paintbrush.
to see performance, and that's where you're at in racing. Is like you just
Hopefully not a lot, not that much, but the way it's looking now, looks like it's gonna be a lot.
That deal, I don't understand it. Ty Majeski wins every race he's in, and he's not a cup driver. I mean, he wins everything. I won't ask you to comment on that. That's just my opinion.
he's really good. Yeah, especially at snowball derby.
I need to mark this because this is the last.
I mean, it's
This is the last of the flush tone in this bottle.
what it is.
I'm gonna mark it that I got the 4021 in there,
This is something I noticed.
but I do have another bottle of that.
Bush truck race win at Atlanta. Obviously, you gave the interview after the race, but I looked at that truck and I said, okay, there's 3 entities here. You got this truck owned by Spire. That's Spire. Then you got it sponsored by Rick Hendrick, and it's being driven by Richard Childress. Fill me in on that. What the hell was that all about?
Well, with Kyle, I think it's more the relationship with Chad, right? It all goes back to Dickerson, right? He loves it. Everybody likes Jeff Dickerson. With Rick Hendrick loves Jeff Dickerson and Kyle and Jeff go way back. Between I love watching the 2000s bush races basically and enjoy it. And I just watching Kyle run the auto club yesterday, last night, late at night, and all of a sudden they do a report and they load up Kyle's radio and straight up
Wrong.
Bristol,
That's
Bristol,
right, man.
Jeff, they were struggling. They didn't have any pit stops, everything, and Jeff's just like, Kyle, complaining about the pit crew, and Jeff's just like, hey man, it's all good. We drove to the back, and Kyle's like, well, yeah, but they put this damn tapered spacer in. It's got no power. You can't pass. Last year, this thing sucks. And Jeff just goes, yeah, man. Well, they paid me to be positive, and I was just like, that's Jeff. That's
Yeah, right.
So,
That's that part cleaned out.
everybody just loves racing. They gotta put something on the truck, and obviously Hendrick Cars is on, been on Spire trucks a lot. Jeff and Kyle have a great relationship. Kyle can for sure win a truck race. I wish I had a motor that I could drive around him. I was overheating the whole time, and it killed all the timing and everything. But it was good to go 1-2 for our team.
Were you being a smartass after the truck race? You're like, or were you? So your interview, I loved it. You're like, yeah, I was really happy to see Kyle Busch win. Growing up as a kid, see, I'm a gangster. I come across nice, but
Alright, I wanted to mark this.
he's being a smartass because the team wanted him to help Kyle win. Were you being a smartass?
You were not a time. I a little bit of my Jeff sarcasm here.
I told Schrader's like, oh, I'm like, Kenny.
So my so I asked
my team. I was like, you know,
Yeah, because I put the reducer in this, the 4021 in here. So, because I know it's at the end. So I just took a piece of tape, wrote 4021, and we'll just put it over that. Now that lets me know that I got 4021 in there, and I'm down at the end of it. So we can put that away. Now I want to get the white. Um, we'll just use straight white. I was thinking about using the white with the orange in it, but I just want to go straight white. And I should have a little mixing cup made up with that in it.
So I was just like, you know, I think I said it like, if I'm not gonna have a shot, I'm gonna make sure the team has a shot.
I think it's this one.
I but I was a Junior fan. I didn't love watching Cowboys win truck races, but I was like, well, when Jeff Dickerson owns it, it ain't that bad.
Oh, I do get it.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, it's this
It's
one.
been wonderful. I want to thank you so much, but I do want to end like this.
I got Wicked
For
White
everybody
made
that
up in
wanted
the
me to
cup
ask him
too,
hard questions,
but I
this is
don't
why
want to
Kenny
do that one.
Conversations gets all the superstars throughout all sports.
Yeah, let's
We
do
gotta
that one.
celebrate people. I don't.
Let's go with the Wicked
You're
White.
looking at a 23-year-old young kid.
Ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt
Dale
nothing.
Earnhardt Jr. says, "You remind me of my dad, Dale Sr." And then Cal Petty comes along and probably he's seen it all.
It ain't gonna hurt nothing, but I think I'm gonna go with the illustration. See how much I got in this cup left with it.
And the desire to win like Kyle Busch. And I'm not going to ask
Well,
you
thank you for coming on by, Dan.
going over this.
You have an awesome day.
You are there, my friend. And they are talking about you, and you remind me of Dale Earnhardt. You remind me of Ayrton Senna. You remind me of Tim Richmond. You remind me
Yeah,
of
we'll
Kyle
do the
Busch.
illustration
So,
white.
have fun.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Kenny. No, I'm enjoying it. I take it as a compliment that a lot of fans or when I see the comments of like, damn, he hasn't won yet. I'm like, hey, you know how hard it is to win these races, or you know how
Cause
difficult
I'm not really concerned about it. If I do the illustration white and it gets that blue shift, that's all right because that's what I'm gonna shoot on it anyway afterwards.
Yeah.
Is some blue.
Congratulations. I think we said it all. And I appreciate you very much. And
I think when I get down to where I'm using the paintbrush and the final detail and that is when I'm gonna break out another painting to do later.
he's over there on Dirty Mo Media Podcast. To the next Kenny conversation. Hey, is there anything else you want to say?
When it starts getting down to that part of the painting and that,
No, I think we're done.
we'll see. Alright. Let's thin it down a little bit.
Freak hailstorm hit, cracking this group's windshield and causing the night to take an unexpected turn. Inside, they were greeted by Edna's warm welcome, a blank stare, equal fast, and a TV show football that no one wanted to change, ever. So they pulled out the BetMGM app and put together a live parlay. But what would the fourth leg be? Video. New York. Soon the whole bar was pulled for that parlay. Make it a place you'll never forget. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kenny Conversation. Brought to you by I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway. Only 15 miles from my house here in Peebly, Missouri. And remember, March 19th, 2021.
Give it a shake, shake, shake.
$5,000 to win in both classes. Deep breath, everybody. And our next guest, he
Yeah.
This NASCAR Busch Series decal.
Always put your lid back on there.
Rick Houston. Rick, how
Put
you
it
doing,
to the
brother?
side.
Man, well, number one, I'm nervous because as many times as I have interviewed you, I'm afraid that it may be time for some painting. So, yeah,
You're wonderful, and you have a special place in my heart because since 1991, you have looked after drivers like myself, Jeff Burton,
So like I said, I just want to
Richard
lighten this up a
Brown.
little bit.
You really took care of the NASCAR Busch Series, and there's the decal. And I still have the most starts, but we know that that record will be broken this year if everything goes right. Jeremy Clements is going to break my record out there at San Diego. Uh, let's start out like this. You do a lot of things at the Steam Vault podcast.
yeah.
What's new, my friend?
Well, we have recently, in the past few months, we have completed a project that has been a part of the
Patty, good morning to
since
you.
the very beginning. We've been doing the show now for 8
Welcome
months.
back.
I actually spanned all 32 years of Winston Cup scene, Grand National scene, NASCAR scene content. Now, it has been an odyssey. I mean, it's been a passion, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't have that much pull in the industry, so it's there and it's available. Now, as far as what we've got coming up, we have with the 25th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's
It's supposed to look a foggy in a way. Back here, if you look at it up top, can you guys can't see up there. Dang.
2000, 2001.
Let's see
Series NASCAR, and
if I
it's
can
a major project. We
fix
devote
that.
2 episodes to each of the drivers we lost during those 2 years. We
There.
devote the rest of
You can
the
barely see up top.
the other 5
The
episodes
light's in the way.
we devote to just the
Now you can see up top. See how it's like blue up there.
just how turbulent those 2 years were in particular.
Pointing the picture out to you, and I don't have it focused.
Because it was just horrible every week. So
But it's between that's like a blue, and then over here is like a blue too on the cement wall or brick wall and that.
Just recently,
So I'm trying to get that in too.
what was going on.
And like I said, Dan, thank you for coming on by.
I went somewhere in his
You have an
shop
awesome
for a
day.
minute, and I came back and looked at Kenny Schrader, and he rattled off all the names
And I'm using the illustration white, so
in 2001.
it's given when you use that color, it gives you that
Take a deep breath,
the illustration white. It gives you the blue tint in a way.
and
But I'm still gonna shoot some blue
it's just that
back over it anyway.
everybody, if
See
you're
how
going to chronological
see how it turns white and that. I mean blue.
finish overview, Rick Houston has been in NASCAR since 1991. Now, all these
Doing all right over on this section.
clean it up.
I can see the blue in it.
Covered NASCAR since 1991 and was the Busch Series editor for NASCAR Winston Cup season. Rick Houston has authorized numerous books on NASCAR, including
But I
NASCAR
still want
Endurance Race in
you have some blue on the side of the pylon, so each side of it has a little bit of blue on that. So I definitely need to shoot the blue anyway.
I've been able to pursue one of my main interests in life.
Even though right now I'm just shooting
My passion for a
the
long
white
time now. But I've also been able to
and
do some
even the
do
bottom of that
some
statue
really
part
interesting things in the world of NASA. Wrote a book
has a little bit of blue.
wrote a book about the guys about the people who work in and around mission control during the Apollo era. Got to know a
these pylons, I got them so dark. I definitely need to
turned into a really
lighten it up a little bit.
so you know that was my other main passion in life. But since 2006, 2007, I've kind of been back in the NASCAR fold, kind of nibbling around the edges. Don't travel anymore, but we started the Same Ball podcast in the summer of 2008. And Kenny, I don't know about you. When you do an interview and people start to talk, uh, you never know what you're going to get, especially if you're interviewing Kenny Wallace. Well, we go ahead.
Well, you're right, because I never thought in a million years you would bring up the Apollo, and this is what leads to great conversations. For example, when you just said that, I immediately went to when the first lady we were sending, to the moon or outer space. I remember where I was in the St. Louis area when that mission exploded. So I mean, it just makes your brain. Where were you? I forgot her name. It escapes me. But the first lady we were sending up in the rocket. The guardrails up.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
back on track.
Well, you're talking about Mission Apollo. They had the unfortunate tragic accident in January 1986. I remember exactly where I was. I was at lunch with my mom. I had just started college. I was in the second semester of college, and my mom and I were out, and we stopped for lunch. And this was before cell phones, so I had to call my kid brother. And my kid brother said, "Hey, I just want to let you know the space shuttle exploded." Well, he's my dumb kid brother. He didn't know what he was talking about. Well, then we walked into a Sam's Club. Just a few minutes later, every TV in the place was turned to that accident. So over and over and over on 20 different TVs were those images. So I've got to know people who were in the room, who were in mission control when that happened. And you talk about a life-changing event. That was it. And when it comes to NASA and NASCAR, I'm certainly no engineer,
By pushing,
no mechanic. I couldn't change the oil in
now
my
by
car to save
pushing
my
that
life.
back, all the
But my
rest of it
interest
comes
in both
forward.
is the human element. I'm in general, I'm fascinated with ordinary people
Thank you,
who do
Patty.
extraordinary things. And to me, there's nothing more extraordinary than climbing to the top of a
I posted,
363-foot
yeah,
launch vehicle to the
yesterday I
sun.
did
Now, by the
the
same token,
electric. I
there's nothing
buffed
more
that for
extraordinary than
everybody.
driving behind the
So
wheel of a
now
Cadillac
everybody's got
and
could
going 200 miles an hour
see
in
how
a
I do the
super
wet
super
sanding and
crazy
buffing
focus.
on my
So
paintings,
that
on my stuff,
that's just my interest.
and that.
And
So
so yeah, that's where that dual control
I was doing wet sanding and buffing for over 20 years.
Talking to Rick Houston, and Rick Houston is the Scene Vault podcast.
You
Rick's
know what? We're
about
gonna
that
shoot that in
artistry
here.
all the time. So check out the Scene Vault podcast. All right, here we go. Let's put the guardrails up. The subject matter at hand. You have created the first episode of your 10-episode Firestorm series. Releases, like you said, was it February 18th?
yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. And this is dedicated to, you said, 5 drivers who died during 2001. And it's very powerful, very heartfelt. I want to start out like this. We're going to talk about those 5 drivers in one
The
minute.
guys are gonna get
But
a
it
lot
seems
of
like
blue.
every
It's a
year
lot of light
we
blues, but we're gonna
celebrate
bounce
and
back and
remember the
forth
death of the
with
great
the
Dale
blue.
Sr. Um, the subject has been brought up now, and Dale Jr. even said, "Look, it's been 25 years."
It's like you see how the cement is. It's like the same color, blue. I'm gonna have to.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
we
make up a
celebrate
thing of
Elvis.
that blue.
Do we celebrate Frank Sinatra? Where are we just before we get to your
Make a blue
conversation
so I
with
could
your
have it
family right now?
when I want to go around and
celebrating
shoot it later on.
every year at the Daytona 500.
Let's go in here.
Shopping Ollie's Perks means saving up to 70% off fancy store prices every day. To demonstrate, we gave Shopper A $100 to go shop a fancy store. Send Shopper B to Ollie's. As they say, the proof is in the pudding.
Nobody said that.
And yet, I just did. The brand you know and trust. All up to 70% off. Ollie's. Good stuff cheap.
future. And Steve Wade says that at the top of every single episode of the Same Walk podcast. I include that clip of him saying the day that we forget our past is the day that we have no future. Now, yes, it's been a long time now. There are drivers driving today who are not even alive when Dale Earnhardt drove his last race. Kenny, I don't know that when I began putting the notes together for the podcast, that hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know that I had ever felt that old until I figured out that there are several drivers today who weren't alive when Dale Earnhardt drove. So yes, it has been a long time.
There we go. Starting to look good.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry,
Starting to like that now.
but the connection is if we don't have the safety innovations that were put in place as a result of those 2 years,
Right now I'm using
Daytona,
the white, the illustration white. It's not blue
yeah, I agree.
yet. I'm getting ready. I'll have
Maybe
to
the sport is
make
dangerous
that up.
is the day that's going to come back and bite us in the
But
butt.
I was counting on that illustration white
And we'll kind
to
of
make it
end with this
because I had so
question.
much of the dark color back there
I've
to
always
make
said
it
Dick
do that,
Senior did not
to
die in
flip
the end.
over to the
He
blue.
was the one that
How
really,
everybody says the white gets a
took
blue
off.
shift,
The
so I was
$100
counting on
fuel
that,
containment
and
system,
it worked out
even
to
the
my advantage right now
It's
to
sad
have that
that
blue
it's the day of
shift.
death of Dale Senior. Now, Jeff Burton and myself have talked about this. He was on the edge. Jeff Burton went to
Dude,
Daytona
that's
with
that's the one
the
thing you could count on. I
the
mean,
fuel containment seat, things like that. But
and
let's
then if you want it to be more blue, you just go ahead and make up a blue color. Or I could take
let's
and
start with
add the
your
blue to the
picks.
white.
But
It'll
before we pick the five drivers
still
for
give me what I
Daytona,
want.
do some talking. Tell me the five drivers as you tell me them
But
that
I'm
are
really
eliminated
thinking
now,
about
and we'll try
making
to
up a
get a good
blue
driver rating
anyway,
in
because the
2025.
painting has a lot of the blue on it.
And I name these in chronological order. I do not name them in position.
Because I'm really going to
Uh,
need it
there
because, like, how you get
drivers
down to
who have always been
the cement and
that
everything,
I believe took off for
I'm going to have a lot more of the
the
blue
last
shift
five drivers for that
on the dark area
so number
than
one,
the light area. But I kind of want,
on May 12th, you're very positive.
I need this
Yeah, I
area
was there that
that is
day.
white will not
And
shift as
they
much.
changed the
So
spot
I
wording
kind of
quite a
need to
bit.
make up a blue
Obviously, I wasn't
that'll
there the
still
December
do it
was obvious, but
in a way. I still need to make up the blue no matter what.
had laughed together, and then 2 hours later, he was gone. And that
Because
shows
I
you the
had
danger
blue
of
on each one of the
motorsport.
guys, or this guy has got like
Let's pick the
blue in
five. The other thing
his
that
hair and everything,
confused me was the second
all
driver,
the other stuff. I
Steve Wade.
mean, and
But
then
it
he's
seems
got
like
like blue
the
kilt and
safety car
everything and stuff like that. So, and then
had
his is the same thing. He's got blue in
David
his
Cross, Tony
clothes,
Roberts,
and
and
he's got blue in his clothes.
the year
We got
2007
blue on the shield
Ford
here.
NASCAR Springs
Uh,
National Touring
like I said, the concrete and everything got a blue. All this has got blue in it. So I need to come up with a blue that'll fit in everything else. And like the statue's got a little bit of blue going on it, and it has the blue down the bottom. Like I said, it's just I need to make up a blue anyway, no matter what. And the blue that I'm going to use
we're going to go through every one
is
of these
going to
blues, and
be
you're going to say everything you want to say. But
this
listen,
one.
having said that, how eerie it
I'm
is
going to go ahead with
when
this blue.
we had
I
those
could
guys
control
like
this
Bill Self
blue, and
and whatever his
it
name is,
lines up with everything
they both hit the
because
Lakers.
it's light enough as it
You
is,
go ahead and run
and
the
then
fourth
when
driver,
I
please.
go over the other stuff than that, I could keep it darker than that. So we'll use that blue.
in a accident that also
Be
involved
right back.
there at Charlotte, there on the front stretch. One of his best friends, Jimmy Johnson, was making the first start of his Winston Cup career in the 500.
So I want to go. I want to go individually on these drivers, but listen, we lost a lot of race car drivers in the early days. I do want to say, you know, just want to say it, okay? Neil Bonnet, these three drivers we lost. Rob Moroso in a car wreck coming home from Wilkesboro. Davey Allison flying a helicopter to Talladega. Alan Quickie flying to Bristol. Of course, the terrible tragedy with Rick Hendrick and his family headed to Martinsville. Man, okay, so incredibly horrible time in NASCAR history. So, okay, go back to what you want to talk about.
Well, I mean, you knew Adam, so did I. He was just. I'm glad that from what I understand, I'm probably glad that I didn't wasn't around him a lot when he was young, because evidently he was hell on wheels. He Chris Hussey, his crew chief at the time of the accident, Chris Hussey actually says on the podcast, somebody should have beat that boy. And so yeah, he was wild. He was rambunctious. He was bouncing off the wall, but he matured. And so the kid that I knew in
Yeah,
those
it gave
years,
it a nice
that
blue
wasn't
shift that I
any
like
good to me.
in
So
a
prior
way.
to the accident,
But I still
he was
wanted
center
to add a
field,
little. I'm going to
and
add blue
he
to it.
was Hollywood
All
worthy.
right, beans. I shot this with
And so
illustration white, and it gave it the blue shift. What we're going to do is keep that illustration white and paint gun, and add this blue to it.
and he kind of left. He put a
Because
little
if I
time
add this
series
blue to it, and then I can go ahead and add. We might
he was
add dark a violet to it, just a
but
dot
I will
or
say
yeah, a
something.
real small amount
I've been trying to restore
will darken the blue up more.
the
But
six
right now we'll
speed
see what it
somewhere there. He might have weighed
will
100
go with
pounds.
it that way.
And he was hell on wheels. Jason Chili, known as Pete Scary. Pete Stansky, was a young he left from Memphis and to we had Rambo on the show
Ooh.
on the See What podcast, Tony Liberati. He and his guys helped load that car back into the Indianapolis race car. And to just hear Tony talk, and Tony, he's always rambunctious and loud and boisterous and all that kind of thing. But when he was talking like that, you could
All right,
hear
so
the seriousness and the emotion.
we can see
And
here.
of course, that was
Let me
something
get
that
this.
really impacted not only him, impacted me in a big way. I really and truly think that my time,
See, there
fortunately,
ain't much of the
in
white in
NASCAR,
there. Can you see it on
the
camera?
fuse was lit that day for me getting out of the sport full time.
See,
And
there ain't much in
so
there, but that's all right. Now we'll just take the blue straight out of the
for Winston Cup scene,
thing.
this golly gee
Up.
whiz, I get paid to go to races. This is the most awesome thing. And then
Look at the cat.
struck me right between the eyes that day. So that was
Let's
a
see
day
that
that
cat.
always impacted me. Now the 5 drivers, we lost
Got
Brett,
chunks there.
those 2 years
Make sure you
ago.
peel that off of
That's
there.
the only one we lost that I was actually at the track for. I was not at the
That
track
way it doesn't
for
get down in your
when
paint
they all
gun.
passed away, but I watched him from the press box the night before taking Terry Bradshaw around the racetrack in the pace car, and they stopped right in front of they stopped on the track right at the base of the press box. They got out and they celebrated like they'd won the Daytona 500. So, you know, yeah, those were 2 incredibly terrible years.
So I'm gonna go to Adam Petty, and then we'll move on.
Boy, I ain't used this blue in a while.
Senior Blaze Alexander. On May 1st, this May 1st, I will be on the Kyle Petty charity ride along with my wife.
Let's see what that does.
300 other people, basically, by the time you put us all together.
Should shake it up.
Kyle Petty is a wonderful soul. He's a lot like me. He's outspoken, but when we get down to it, Kyle's face will get serious, and we're not going to forget Adam. I remember the big smile. I remember Adam.
Yeah, that did nice. Let's add a little bit of reducer to it since the paint was so thick. But it did it perfect. You see how the color is now? Just light enough. If I put another drop in there, it might get a little darker, and I might want that. But we're going to shoot it and see what happens.
Just from that standpoint, that day I was at home. I think I was running the Cup Series.
See if it does. See if it does what I think it's going to do.
Devastating news. So, what did we learn? I don't want to, involve myself in the details, but just a couple more minutes on Adam. What happened? How did it happen?
From what they thought happened.
Alright.
Coming off turn 2 and just was never able to slow down. Although Chris Hussey, who was Adam's crew chief, they said that they went back in the shed.
Yeah, buddy.
Trying to replicate what had happened, and they could not get the throttle to hang. And they tried everything that they could possibly think of to figure out what had actually happened, and they could find nothing. So, I think Adam's accident, without everything else that had happened, I think it would have just been another one of those tragic racing deals, just like Neil, just like Rodney Orr, just like John Nemechek, who lost his life. They figured out what happened, they fixed that, and then went on to the racetrack. And I believe everybody in the sport accepted that as an unfortunate circumstance. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just one of those racing deals. We're going to fix what we think happened, and we're going to move on to the next race.
That's money. That's money shot. I mean, get on in between this pylon here. You see right there. I need to get in between there.
About my fateful day right there in turn 3. I know all about that turn. I know more than anybody. On the 1991 Bud 300 there at Loudon, I know all about that corner. It destroyed my life. So, hang on, everybody. Okay, so that was Adam. Now let's go to Kenny Irwin and tell me how.
And then moved on. Well, when Kenny died, and Kenny was, for it to be so eerily similar to Adam's accident, I think that shook a lot of people up because his was evidently a stuck throttle as well. He went into turn 3, he hit the wall, 150, 160 miles an hour, flipped over, on his roof. Adam didn't flip over, but they impacted within. I mean, they impacted.
Now it's on this side,
And
right there.
when that happened, I think people sat up and took notice and saw a pattern. It happened to Adam. It happened to Kenny Irwin in a cup race. So these guys are more experienced working on the cars. And when it happened, I mean, within June, July, within 2 months of each other, I think a lot of people were shook up. And that's when talk truly ramped up to a fever pitch. What are we going to do to get these cars to stop? What are we going to do to get these cars, the throttles to stop hanging? And more importantly, how can we lessen the impact of the severity of all these impacts? People started talking about Hans devices. Now, there were people who had Hans devices, but people started taking those things way more serious. And the Hans device, at that point, became a focal point of the controversy. And also, soft walls. You didn't see soft walls at that point. You saw concrete walls. And now, I've never hit the wall. I've never hit the wall at 20 miles an hour, much less 200. So I'm assuming that the impact is great. But
I want to introduce something to the conversation. The great Ricky Craven, my dear friend, he said it years ago, and then here over the last couple of days, I don't know why, but
I forget what this blue's called. I think
it's
it's.
coincidence. Ricky Craven gave one of
Oh,
the
this is the daylight blue wicked
one
opaque.
day we all will look back and realize just
All
how
right.
miracle
Now, like I said, I want to go over the statue a little bit and this wall here. So let's raise that up.
smashed into a concrete wall calling for him for Texas. Maybe destroyed his NASCAR career. But yes, okay, keep on going.
I will say, I do want to respond to the Ricky Craven quote. I would have thought, as a reporter, you're not really supposed to assume things, but you do get hunches or whatever. And I went to the like he couldn't be a spokesman for safety advancements because he said this was the year 2000. He was looking for a ride, so he could not.
Now we'll just dust the statue a little bit right here in the leg area.
Instead, he wanted to take back. So that was the mentality in the garage at that time. You could not say what was going on with yourself.
I think Dale
Right on
Jr.
top of the head a little bit.
It is so sad to say. Everybody can get killed, but when Superman gets killed, now it's a serious subject. And when we lost Bill Senior, he did not die in vain. And when Dale Jr. said, "Okay, look, everybody, this is really hard for me to say." When I drove with the concussion, I was all that stuff. When Dale Jr. said that, the sports
And down here at the bottom of the statue.
Dale Jr. hit that ball, came off the turf court in Birmingham, California, and he immediately said, "Oh, help me, help me, help me." It was agonizing. It was so, it's crazy. All these years later, I just saw it about 5 days ago. I said, "This is the Daytona 500." So Ricky Craven talks about barbaric concrete walls. Dale Senior has his way we start safer. Dale Jr. says, "Okay, don't be embarrassed." And then NASCAR starts scanning our brains. Had some
There. Same thing on this side.
Dale Jr. was famous about. Okay. Keep
Well,
going.
to that point,
Oh.
Kenny Irwin
I forgot to do the side of bricks here.
Next coming of either Jeff Gordon or Tony Stewart because he was out of open wheel. He had done phenomenally in open wheel. He had the same kind of resume before NASCAR than they did, and you know certainly he had struggled at the cup level. Had moved from Robert Yates Racing to South.
I don't know why it goes on there, but it goes on there.
Lost him again in the same kind of circumstances. It was a big deal. And then
But it doesn't go on this side.
Texas in October with Tony Roper.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Basal skull fracture. So all these big impacts were being made.
Take this off of here, put it on there. Oh, go it deeper up because I need to go down the side of it just a little bit. But this statue has a little bit of the blue going in there, right in the leg area also, and down here it's like a basket down the bottom. I don't know what that's for.
Jeff Burton went to, I was there, I was real, and we were in the garage area at Daytona, and everybody started gathering around, and there was word in the garage area, look at Jeff Burton's car. It had this big old monstrous seat, and we're like, what is he doing? And, you know, we just had Jeff Burton on Kenny Conversation. He's been on a couple times, and we talk about that moment when Jeff Burton was the first one to do the full containment seat. He was not the first one to do the Hans, but you know, just little by little, we get safer and safer and safer, all because of deaths.
A little bit on the side of pylon. I don't need much.
Yes, there were advancements being made, and there were advancements that were on the way.
Now the statue,
Dylan
we want to go
led the pack.
right around. Oh, I want to go down here.
The old school response to all these newfangled ideas that were coming in. And of all the interviews over the course of my career that I would have loved to have been in because it
Go
was
down at the feet area, see some there.
was in the meeting, was in the small little press gathering. Dale had J.R. Rhodes to pick out four of the most influential writers at the time, brought him into the trial.
Now just come up here. Oh, first I'm gonna do that. Put the leg.
That's where the famous, you know, if the drivers think they're going too fast, they just hop kerosene around their candy asses so ants don't crawl up their legs.
Leg right in between there a little bit. Now just go up here.
Going to wear a Hans device. Absolutely, positively was not going to wear a Hans device. He was not going to wear a full face helmet.
He's got a light dusting over his head and that.
Been placed exactly the same for 20 years, 15 years.
That.
Not going to change his did things inside.
Put a little bit inside here. Not much.
If it had been anybody else in the sport, NASCAR would have said, you know what,
That'll work.
we hear you.
That works.
But this is the way it's going to be. You wear that Hans device or you don't race.
There. There.
They could not say that to Dale Earnhardt.
Hold on, let me interrupt you. Because Dale Sr.
Now stand back, look at it.
and I didn't know that seat, I'm gonna sue you. That was said, and everybody in the world, it wasn't even
That's
private.
looking good.
So, yes, this is all true, and it was public knowledge. It wasn't even behind closed doors. Yes, it's a sad time. There were a lot of mistakes made.
Well, I will also say this. Brett Bodine, that I can understand. Now, Adam, Kyle Petty had an early version of the Hans device. He tried it out in the early 90s, and it looked great big monstrosity of a thing.
Halo, a big old
Yeah,
halo.
crazy. But Brett Bodine was the first to wear what we now know as the current version, or at least close to it, in competition. And from what Brett Bodine said, when Dale Earnhardt saw him in the garage with this thing, he called him a
Yeah.
So,
Those were the days, my friend. You know, you were a badass until it really happens. Well, okay, it's time for me to say this. You know, I have a small amount of Tourette's. A lot of people will see me doing this throughout my whole career. This subject matter hits a nerve for me, and here's why. Adam Petty and Kenny Irwin got killed in turn one. I was leading the 1991 Busch Grand National Championship over Bobby Labonte. I'm going to win it. I got a pretty good point lead.
Yeah, that's looking a lot better. I think I might take that blue around some of this other stuff on there too.
I hit driver's side and my head comes out and hits the pillar on the wall. I get out of the car. Kenny, will you please lay down here? We'll wait for the
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of the blue around the other stuff.
and I knew I was at home sleeping. I'm just sleeping so good. And all of a sudden I wake up and I realize
Had a drink of my soda.
on the asphalt at Loudon, New Hampshire. And I had what was called a positional vertigo. I lost the championship. I see sports therapy for it. It destroyed my life because I would have been a champion. Okay, now when Adam Petty and Kenny Irwin got killed in the exact same spot,
Let's go around the floor a little bit.
I looked at the Lord and I said, Lord, you know, we had a little discussion. Now I want to give my opinion on that corner. When we go down,
How much I got in
there's
here?
an elevation drop. You go down the back straightaway at Loudon, and turn three is way different than turn one. Turn one, you just kind of go in the corner. Turn three, you go, and then the track immediately drops off. So when you're applying brake, if you have a left front shock, it's got a lot of rebound. What happens is the car, the tire comes up, and when the brake is applied, you will smoke the left front brake. We saw it a lot. Then you have to take your left foot, you have to pulsate it. You got to control it. But a lot of deep breaths, like, you know, the car just took off because you're on the brake. The car won't stop because the left front tire is not on the ground. Turn three, one of the most dangerous corners in NASCAR history at Loudon. When I go up there and do trackside live to this day, Rick, you know, we had my biggest fan base up there. I won the Bud 300. But I want to let everybody know that corner two destroyed me. And I made my comeback. I won Martinsville. But, oh my God, you talk about destroying my life. And, you know, Adam Petty, Kenny Irwin, like you, I was talking to Kenny Irwin. And we're both in the Cup Series. Hey, Kenny, and he gets in his car and he's dead 5 minutes later. Okay, I'm done.
the history of the Busch Series. You on the podcast, the St. Raw podcast, 2 or 3 years ago. You told that story then, and now you've told it here. And all 3 times, I can see the emotion and the sincerity in your face and in your voice. Now, I will say this: your life was not destroyed in turn 3 of New Hampshire.
Yes,
You got grandkids. How many grandkids you got?
6.
6. My grandma and grandpa did not act like Kenny Wallace. They were old folks. You ain't old. You're still racing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to blow smoke. That plaque, that YouTube plaque behind you,
Yeah.
I would give anything for that plaque. Right?
This got kind of a blue look too.
Ken. My mom would say, Ken, hon, I know you didn't get what you wanted out of your NASCAR career. However, later in life, you're getting your due. I appreciate that, Rick, and you're right. You know, I guess I'm wrapped up in this moment right now. I'm in this bubble. You're bringing back horrible memories for me. And it's therapeutic for me.
In his defense,
There,
he wasn't
there.
just some crotchety veteran driver
It's up here.
who wouldn't change for anything. If you go back and look, he had walked away from some just crazy accidents. You know, he hit
There.
the wall at Talladega. The car caught on fire. I remember being at the Infield Care Center. He came out. He was just swamped
There.
in burn. He got burnt substantially a bit, but also that's the accident in which he broke his sternum. And, you know, so he had walked away from some serious crashes, and what he had in his car, safety-wise, it worked. And so, to his credit, if it works, why bother? Why change it? But, you know, you have your Jeff Burtons of the world and Brett Bodines of the world who are pitching this other stuff. You gotta at least listen to them.
And to this day, Jeff Burton, when we talk, like I said, we've had on Ken conversation 2 times. Jeff Burton is in charge of, he represents.
Well, you have a good breakfast in that. And thank you for coming on by, Patty. Always awesome to have you here. You and the hubby, if the hubby's watching. Or the other Shotzi.
Okay, Tony Rowe from Missouri. Let's talk about Tony.
Your Shotzi.
For Tony and his wife Michelle, they were just good folks. They were just like me. They were just everyday ordinary folks. He just happened to be a race car driver. I remember distinctly going into the year 2000. He was looking for a ride, and he called me in the Whiskey Cutting office. I know exactly.
I said I want to do the little bit of dusting over this part.
He said, man, look, he called me from out of the blue. He was not responding to me. He called me from out of the blue and just said, have you heard of anybody that needs a driver? And so, I mean, that's how passionate he was about this kind of thing. And he and his wife, Michelle, they were wanting to have kids. She helped strap
This will have a different blue on it.
and she joked about protecting the family jewels when they got
Throw a little bit on there.
Crotch belts were a big deal, so you're protecting your private area.
Alright.
Yeah, and then everything happens with, well, it was actually kind of crazy. He was involved in an accident, as I mentioned before. He got for those three to come together like that in that moment, you know, that was just kind of eerie. But when the year 2000 ended, I think people were relieved that it was over. I think that there were a lot of people paying a lot more attention to safety. Dale was going to do his thing. Everybody else was going to do theirs. He was going to go his own way, like he always did. And so then we get to February 18th, 2001.
Our days are colorful, but memory can be complicated. That's why we created a Real Memory Treatment. It supports your short-term, long-term, and working memory. Take it from me. Unable to never forget this. Removing from your reach.
Having cash app, I would cop whatever I needed to cop, use afterpay so I could pay in installments,
from a rich family racing history. I'm just giving my point of view with Tony, 100 miles off the road here. Dale, Dean Roper, great Missouri racers. It was
I
exciting
could do
when
all
you
their
see
knives
the
for
Ropers come on down.
swords.
Listen, it's just the way it was. Maybe Terry Mithens from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. We go way back. It goes to Daytona. Then the Wallace brothers come down. Then the Schraders. Then Jamie McMurray. Then Carl Edwards. And then Tony Roper. Well, Tony was actually before Carl and maybe Jamie. But it was exciting for me to see Tony Roper come down. It was a horrible tragedy. And a tough wreck. And I must say at this time now, well, in this, we're not in chronological order here, but I mean, we really need these softballs now. Because it's the wall that's killing the people, and it's collectively, we know that. The seat, if we could just hit a soft wall, that's really
That.
quit doing it a lot, but when we would watch the big wrecks in
Let's do it.
right? Fox Sports would go, oh my God,
Let's
look
do
at
this
soft
part
wall,
first.
this paper barrier, look at what it's doing its job. But boy, Tony Roper, that would have really,
That.
In NASCAR's defense, again, a lot of people were pointing a lot of fingers at NASCAR at the time. Why didn't they just go ahead and put softballs up? Well, when they tried the softball concept at Indy, Barry Lundyke hit what they called the softball in, I think it was an IROC race. And Kenny, that thing shot putted him back on the racetrack into oncoming traffic. So it wasn't as easy as let's just throw up some walls and now everybody will walk away from real bad accidents. They had to test this stuff out, and that was a process. So I remember that actually. Yeah, far be it for me to ever take up for NASCAR, but in this case in particular, they were between a rock and a hard place. Yes, the changes were needed, and they saw changes that could be needed, that could be made, but at the same time, you had the sport's most successful driver at the time, most influential driver at the time. So what do you do? So
wow. Okay, yeah, and this is a tough. I would say when I was in grade school, I didn't know anything. I was dumb. I tell my teacher, I'm like, why do I need to know about history? And my history teacher would say, because history repeats itself. So if my Charlie Mama, who's running this YouTube account right now, if he's going to edit out anything, if he's going to edit, something, I would say this. NASCAR is a dangerous sport. And this is the segment that pains me to say this. I was in the Fox TV meeting like we always did every morning. And we had one of our executives come in and he sat all of us down. All of us. And he says, okay, look. He says, we're losing TV ratings because people tune in to see people die. And by God, we're not hurting anybody anymore. And we want you all to go on TV. We want you to remind everybody that this is a dangerous sport. Now, what's sad is I just saw this over the weekend again. There is this thought that if we kill people, it's going to make the sport exciting again. I think that's absolutely asinine because history repeats itself. And listen, you don't want to become dumber, but when that Fox Sports executive said, remind everybody that the sport is dangerous, damn it, we're not killing anybody anymore. I looked at him in awe. I'm like, oh my God, 1991, I about ruined my life. We lost all these drivers. But in a good way, though, I understood what he was saying. He was saying some of it is that this is a dangerous
that's why racing at Daytona and Talladega is the way that it is today. I made this comment yesterday on social media. This time 25 years ago, we were fighting a war. The industry was fighting a war with itself over safety because drivers were getting killed.
Right.
And now the Daytona 500 is nothing more than a 200 lap demolition derby waiting to happen.
Yeah.
And, I don't know what the answer is. You hear a lot of people say, just take the restrictor plates off and let real men be real men and race like they used to. Let
We
their
slide into the grandstands.
Yeah. And then we would have a whole different problem. And so I just, to hear you say that that actually happened, it truly pisses me off.
Yeah.
But really did happen. It wasn't just a nightmare. 5 drivers died. However many children were left without fathers. 5 wives were left without husbands. And so, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
that's
the way it is.
the way it is.
You got me triggered, son.
It's just I mean, listen, I hate to say it, I was in TV for 14 years. I worked for Fox Sports. It's just time. There's a lot of things that like we think
Oh, what we got?
secret. Dale Earnhardt's listen, he's free.
All right, we're gonna call it quits. It's been an hour and a half.
My seat. That's
Yeah, we'll call it quits right there. And
very first ride. I'm the biggest.
so we got the blue in, and we got the skid tone in. So we'll call it quits there. And I thank you all for coming by. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Get some people to subscribe to this channel. I'd like to get this channel up and going regularly and have a lot of people in the chat room. And it's always great to have people in the chat room to teach some more people, to teach everybody. I like teaching. I like showing people how I do it my way and what I have learned from other artists and that. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button and you'll get to see some more artwork that is challenging, but we need to challenge ourselves to get better. If we challenge ourselves and it's harder work to do, it makes us better. So, and then you keep watching the other artists and that, and it helps you out. And it's been helping me out for over 5 years, over 5 years now, and I didn't know how to do art. So there you go. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, tell other people about the channel, and I'll see you all later. You all have a fantastic day and the rest of the weekend. All right. Bye.